Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. An update from the Ukraine front. The Russians launched a major missile and drone attack again today, Saturday, the 15th of March, 2025. The Ukrainians launched more than 100 drones on Russia. Then we're going to find what was the aftermath of the Russian drone attack and what was the aftermath of the Ukrainian drone attack on Russia, where they launched the missiles, where they launched the drones, what targets they hit. Then we find out that Trump comes out and says something that we all knew and they knew. Don't mess with someone bigger than you. Don't pick on someone larger than you. They just realized that after their attempt. This is Trump. They knew it, but they needed some profits for their campaign donors. Now Zelenskyy, if you trust Zelenskyy or not, he says that there's no encirclement in Kursk. Remember when Stalin, the Georgian Soviet dictator, his son was captured by the Wehrmacht. Yes, Stalin's son was captured by the Germans. And the Germans said, one of the sons. And the Germans said, oh, you have here your son, one of your sons. What's going on, Stalin? And the son said, I don't have any sons. There's no son over there. You didn't capture my son. That means kill him. And that's what they did. They took him, and they took him in a concentration camp, and then where he died. I think it was typhus or something. So Zelenskyy, no, those Ukrainians or NATO troops encircled, captured, possibly, on the Russian territory, there's no such a thing. That means if you kill them, it's because there's nothing to kill. There's nothing there. I don't care. Now, this is your leader. I think they are encircled. I think they captured some, and some are in very bad shape. But this guy says, I don't know you. Remember your St. Peter 3 times? I don't know the man. I've never been with this man. I don't know Jesus. All right. Let's go to the next topic that we're going to discuss today. Even the Institute for the Study of War, don't trust those guys. You can put all kind of names. Institute for the Study of War says no proof. That's zero proof. Ukrainian troops encirclement and quote unquote, despite Putin's claim. Well, Putin claims because his people in the territory claims, and Trump claimed that as well, not because he listened to Putin, because the American intelligence that sees every move over there, they're monitoring. They said thousands are captured, thousands are encircled. So again, no wonder, because the Institute Study of War, the guys in charge of it are Zelenskyy steins. Why would they care about some Europeans? They don't. Remember, Madeleine Albright did not care about the 500,000 Iraqi children who perished during the American sanctions. Why? They were Iraqis. They were not. You know what I mean. All right, and we find out that Zelenskyy brags about the Neptune missiles that supposedly passed the combat test and they're ready to hit maybe the Kremlin, maybe the Kerch Bridge. And then we find out that Ukraine is running out of SAMP-T missile stock. So they're gone. They ran out of ATACMS. Now they ran out of SAMP-T. They got dropped. And they will make, and they don't care. Remember, there's no encircled. That's not my son. Now that's horrible. So let's start with the first topic. Coming from Ukrainska Pravda, the first article tells us that the Russians attacked Ukraine with 2 missiles and 178 UAVs overnight, March 15th, 2025. And this is the evidence. All these are over there for you, all of us to see. So the Russians attacked Ukraine with 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles and 178 UAVs on the night of 14th to 15th of March. Ukraine's air defense has managed to down 130 drones. Don't think that 130 they were downed and the rest to our 178, 48 just hit the targets. No, probably 46 went somewhere else. Ukraine's air forces reported that, 38 Russian drones has disappeared from radar. So 168 out of 178. So that's only 10 that we don't know what happened, went to Mars. These counter missiles were launched from Russia's Kursk Oblast. Where is Kursk? Right here. Kursk Oblast, Sumy Oblast. From Kursk Oblast, while the drones were launched from the Russian cities of Oryol, Milerovo, Kursk, Bryansk, and Primorsko-Akhtarsk, as well as Cape Shauda in temporarily occupied Crimea. The same locations I will show you. So, from Bryansk, Oryol, Kursk, north, northeast. Then you got Milerovo exactly here. You got Primorsko-Akhtarsk exactly here. And Cape Shauda is where my melon is exactly here. Right here. So this is Cape Shauda, this is Primorsko-Akhtarsk, then you got Milerovo over here, and then you got the other three suspects right here. All right, let's see what they attacked. So they were shot down over Kharkiv, Poltava, Sumy, Chernihiv, Cherkasy, Kiev, Zhytomyr, Khmelnytsky, Kirovohrad, Dnipropetrovsk, Donetsk, Zaporozhye, Odessa, and Mykolaiv Oblast. So they are almost everywhere except this area. So the Polish area was not shot, not attacked. Everything else, Zhytomyr, Khmelnytsky, Vinnytsia, Odessa, Mykolaiv, Cherkasy, Kiev, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, Poltava, Dnipropetrovsk, Zaporozhye, Kherson, and Mykolaiv, everything else was attacked. New post of Ukraine. Ukraine neutralizes 130 drones, in massive Russian attack overnight. This comes from Ukrinform. Ukrainian forces down 130. All right, all the information leads us to their attacks where, let's see what they hit. So the aftermath. Russian strikes leave parts of Ukraine without power. Remember, there were only 10 drones that were not shot down. And the two Iskander missiles that we also don't know if they were shot down because I didn't mention. Was that in that picture any, in the first article, any missiles? No. That means they didn't, usually they put it right here if there's any missiles. So the evidence is contradicts. There's nothing. So big parts of Ukraine were left without electricity because of 10 drones. You know how big is a drone? It has a load of no more than 50 kilograms. So 50, if they hit the right targets, they left parts of Ukraine without power. All right, so let's see what these guys are saying, if you believe them. Russian forces launched large-scale attack on Ukraine's energy infrastructure in Dnipropetrovsk and Odessa Oblast. Dnipropetrovsk and Odessa. Dnipropetrovsk is right here, and Odessa Oblast is right here. So these two seem to be the most affected ones. Where are you, baby doll? According to DTEK, parts of Dnipropetrovsk and Odessa Oblast were left without power due to significant damage by the 10 drones. All of them over there, right? Repair crews are already working. All right, next one. Ukrinform. Russia claims, it's not necessarily it's true, right? Attack by over 120 drones. So 178 versus 120. Russian Ministry of Defense reported that at nighttime on March 15th, Russia was attacked by dozens of drones, 126 of which were allegedly intercepted and destroyed. So 126 were destroyed. They don't say how many were attacked. According to the ministry's report, 64 were destroyed over Volgograd. Well, let's see where Volgograd is, shall we? I don't know if it's on this map now, because it's further down there in the east. Volgograd is by Tambov, by whatever it is. Not Tambov. Tambov is right here. East, let's put it this way, towards Volga River. Let's see what else. 38 over Belgorod. Belgorod is right here. So on their way over there, I'm guessing. Next one. 7 over Bryansk, 2 over Rostov, and 1 over Kursk. So Bryansk, Rostov, Kursk. Right. Kursk right there. Bryansk is right here. All right. And the other one was, what was it? Jesus Christ, I'm losing my mind. And the other one was Rostov. Rostov is by the Sea of Azov, isn't it? Where are you? Rostov is right here. This is the oblast. So going towards Volgograd. All right, let's see what else. Dozens of Ukrainian drones shot down over Russia, 15th of March, according to Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation. The attacks targeted multiple regions, causing minor destruction but no casualties. So they destroyed 126, and it's the same information. They were over, most of the UAVs were neutralized over Volgograd and Voronezh. The other guys did not even mention Voronezh, who is right here. And Volgograd is that way. All right. And the same information, they tried, debris fell, and again, on Tuesday morning they tell us about what happened on Tuesday. We don't care. Let's move to the Russia Today, 14th of March. Trump warns Kiev not to, and I'm going to pick on somebody larger than you. I think that should have been told in 2022 when you guys told Kiev, go on. You didn't know that then? You knew that, but you thought you thought you were going to win. Big corporations and banks won a lot of money, that's for sure. But overall, you failed. Why? You lost, you couldn't destroy and anneal Russia. Now you know, you didn't know that at the beginning. We're going to inflict a strategic defeat on Russia. We're going to defeat them. We're going to do this. And now they talk about, told you so. You shouldn't have started it. Yeah, do you own a mirror? I'm not saying Trump. I'm saying the guys behind Trump. The US president has again pleaded with Moscow to spare the lives of Ukrainian soldiers surrounded in Russia's Kursk region. Again, right? It says here, again, that means at least a second time. US President Donald Trump has said it is unbelievable how Russian forces managed to encircle so many Ukrainian troops despite the extensive financial and military support Washington has provided to Kiev over the years. So, first, could we agree that Trump does not read Pravda, Russia Today, Sputnik, or RIA Novosti to say, yeah, man, those guys are encircled, they're big time. Do we agree that he got briefed by his intelligence services on the territory and from the satellites what the situation is? I think that's 100% correct. So to say that Trump is uninformed or he gets his information, as Zelenskyy accused him, from the Russian propaganda, this is insulting, intellectually insulting. All right, so it's clearly that he knows what he's talking about. And let's see what's going on here. Zelenskyy says, New Voice of Ukraine, this is on the 15th. That was on the 14th, right here, when Trump said, don't pick on someone else, and again, pleaded again to pleaded, to pleaded, pleaded. And this Z-stein, who doesn't care about the Ukrainians, I think, and the Europeans, because not his people, after all. March 15th, Zelenskyy, no Ukrainian encirclement in Kursk. Operation ongoing. No, that is zero. No encirclement. Nobody was encircled. There is no encirclement of Ukrainian defense forces in Russia's Kursk Oblast. Maybe he's right. You know why? Because no Ukrainian defense forces are fighting in Kursk. Maybe it's the NATO countries that fight in Kursk. Therefore, he's right. There's no encirclement of Ukrainian defense forces. Why? Because they're not in Kursk. It's someone else. All right, next one. Institute for the Study of War. Don't trust these guys. No proof of Ukraine troops encirclement, end quote, despite Putin's claims. Again, yeah, probably they're not Ukrainians. That's why they're not encircled. That's the only way Institute for the Study of War is not lying about this. The only option it has. Russian dictator. Oh, he's a dictator, but Zelenskyy is not. Why? Because the guys owning Institute for the Study of War belong to the same, let's call it not tribe, call it club, as Z-stein is. People alien to the Ukrainian people, therefore they don't give a shit. And I told you Madeleine Albright, the American, who was also Zelenskyy-stein, did not care about those children in Iraq. Remember when she said, yeah, the price was worth paying for those 500,000 Iraqi children, approximately. I think it doesn't matter if it was 300,000 or 500,000, is people that you don't give about. Madeleine Albright. But hey, did you see when she died last year or 2 years ago, how everybody was like, oh my God, such a good person died. She was a criminal, by my standards, by my definitions. These guys, I think you need to have that really, really inside of you in order to ascend in positions of power, control, and no responsibility. Anything happened to Bill Clinton for bombing Yugoslavia? 74 days or something? He's revered. The only thing I talk about that he blowjobbed the intern. Oh my God, like I give a shit about it. Is she an adult? That's between he and Miss Hillary Clinton, not between, I don't care. Yeah, he could have been blackmailed, which I think he was, by other services. By the way, Monica Lewinsky was also a Z-stein. Was she planted over there? No, that would be conspiracy theory, according to FBI. After JFK was killed by Oswald, all right, then they came out. Whoever comes with a different theory, that's a conspiracy theory. No, we're the good guys. But hey, you know what? Freeze those goddamn documents over there. Don't let anybody see them. It was... all right. Institute for the Study of War. I tell you, these guys are the same guys. Director, Kimberly Kagan. Her husband, Mr. Kagan. Husband, brother of Kagan, another Kagan, married to another Kagan, which is Miss Victoria Nuland. So it's an enterprise done by this. They don't care. They don't care. Why would they care? That's not their people. Anyway, I know it's awful. It's awful. But hey, let's see how these guys are telling us that they will hit Moscow probably, and they will hit the Kerch Bridge as a goodbye note. New Voice of Ukraine. I think they will do it now more than ever, because they say, well, before we do this, let's have a little something. Ukraine's long-range Neptune missile. You see why they say long-range? Missile passes test, combat use, Zelenskyy says. And they're going to use it. Good for you. Ukraine's long-range is Ukraine's. It's not British, it's not German, it's not American, it's not French. Has cleared its testing phase and proven effective in combat. All right, this guy says. So, a new Ukraine missile, a precise strike, Moscow, Kremlin, range 1,000 kilometers. That is clearly from here to there. This is about 700. So I want to show you something. Remember, this guy said there's no proof. Remember, no Ukrainian encirclement for the reasons I told you, no proof. Now I'm going to use the map here in Kursk. When you say, well, this is the Russian map from 2 days ago. It's true. It's true, but this was like this before, and right now is here. I don't see the encircled troops, but definitely these guys are pushed back. And I'm going to show you a, how do I call it, a neutral site, which I knew they're going to show me this garbage. God damn it. After you get everything solved and prepared. Okay, I'm going to show you these guys, and these guys are not the Russians. Another site, which is from the 15th. And here is how much they have in Kursk. And this is the Russians coming behind them. Right. So this is the Kursk, this is Sudza. Let's see if I do it like this. This is the same map as this one, the same. Right, let's go back to the Iris-T, right? Right here, Ukraine SAMP-T missile stock running critical low, but hey, we got these ones with 1,000 kilometers, Zelenskyy wrote. Thanks for our Ukraine developers, no Americans, no nothing, manufacturers and military, we keep working. So that would be the attack on, I suspect, they will hit Moscow as a goodbye. Let's just kiss and say goodbye song. You know that song, the Manhattans. And from here, there, and I guarantee you they will try to hit Kerch Bridge right here. And they will say it was not with the help of the Scalp missiles or with the Stormy Daniels, Storm Shadows missiles from the Brits, or with ATACMS, because we don't have ATACMS anywhere. We ran out of Iris-T shit, right? With that Iris-T, well, no, it's not Iris-T, it's different, but I call it SAMP-T. So it's a swamp. You know what a swamp is? All right, wetland. Okay, so that's the way it is. We ran out of it. They made sure 3 days ago to let everybody know we ran out of ATACMS. We don't have it. We are running low on SAMP-T. We don't have Stormy Daniels, Storm Shadow missiles. But hey, we got the Neptunes, and we're gonna fuck you up. That's the way it's gonna be. I think this guy's gonna, before they're told war is over, they will How is that you go down in flames? That's exactly what these guys are attempting to do right now. I think they will attack, they will try to hit Moscow. I'm waiting for it. Moscow or end the Kerch Bridge. That's my gut feeling. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.